I just got back from the dentist. I had to get a cavity filled in the back, which is why half of my mouth is numb. And then I got my chipped tooth fixed, so it looks like a front tooth again. Since I sound and look a little silly today, I want to talk about something that I think is incredibly silly. One might even say stupid. The seeming trend to not be responsible for your own children. I don't want to go on a rant about kids because, to tell you the truth, I actually love kids. They're smart, they're curious, they're willing to learn, they're willing to put in the effort to learn. Kids are fucking great. I'm a babysitter, even. I'm going to be a camp counselor at Camp Quest in about 2 weeks. I'm way excited about this. I love kids. It's their parents I can't fucking stand. Not just one socioeconomic group. It's all of them. It just depends on how horrible of an individual parent you just happen to be. I work in a really rich part of town. Let me tell you, those people, those rich people, are just as bad as the poor people that my boyfriend works around, my fiance. Sorry. They're equally as bad as each other. I don't understand what it is with the feelings of irresponsibility towards your own offspring. I realize that it's a lot of work to take care of a child, to feed a child, to clothe a child. Not only is it a lot of work, it's a lot of resources. You have to work for that money. And probably for 18 or more years of their lives, it's a thankless job. I understand that. I think I'm drooling. I understand how much work it goes in to be a parent. Not from direct experience, but just from babysitting. Even a few hours. You know, that costs me a lot of energy to do that. But when parents, for example, they'll bring their kids into my store, which has wine bottles along all the back wall. There's a glass case up front, and they just let their kids run wild. It's fucking common sense to not let anybody do that. But especially if you're supposed to be taking care of that kid and teaching them good manners, tell them to stop. You know, come stand by you. You're not allowed to do that. You can break something. Instead, I've had to yell at their kids and then get nasty looks from them when I'm just telling them the exact same thing that I would tell to anybody who's horsing around in front of $100 wine bottles. God damn it. So it sucks that you have to put that much work into a job like being a parent, but you know what? That's the decision you made when you decided to have a kid. Second of all, I want to talk about the parents that overprotect their kids. They don't get them vaccinated, they won't let them play outside, they won't let them around friends that have colds, they basically won't let them do anything fun for fear of them getting hurt or learning nasty words. The kids are gonna get hurt. They're kids. Kids just do that. When I was younger, as I'm sure a lot of my commenters have probably not only put their children through this, but have been through this themselves. When chickenpox was going around in your family or in your daycare circle or whatever, your parents would have, they called them pox parties, and get all the kids together so they would all get chickenpox at the same time. Just to get rid of it, just to get it out of their systems, essentially. Parents nowadays, well, and granted there's a vaccine for chickenpox nowadays, but parents protect their children from diseases that they should be getting, they should be exposed to in one way or another. Not only that, but people like me who don't have kids and don't want kids any time in the future, you know, I'm 24 years old. When I go to the movie theaters, if I'm talking to my friend or whoever I happen to be with, and I, as you all know, I kind of use the word fuck pretty liberally. You know, when I say the word fuck, even if it's not in anger, and I get a dirty look from a parent because they're covering their 7-year-old child's ears, your kid's gonna hear it on the bus. Your kid's gonna learn it eventually, you know? I don't understand the thing with not letting your kids learn dirty words, so to say. I think it's stupid. And to look at parenting styles nowadays, to be honest, I'm completely disappointed. They either coddle them way too much, or they really just don't give a shit about their existence at all. And so, for you people that are considering having children, and either think, you know, you're afraid that it's going to be too much of a financial burden, or a social burden, or, you know, any burden at all. And also for the people that are just afraid that they won't be good parents. You know, there are some people out there who, to be truthful, just aren't going to be or aren't good parents. And so for you people out there, I want to offer just a really cheap, easy way to help you with your decision. They're called condoms. You can get them for free at Planned Parenthood. I believe that's where I got these. And they are the cheapest, easiest method for preventing you from ever having children. You will have a 99.9% chance of not ever having children. So you should think about this. You should give it some serious consideration. They're pretty easy to use. I've used them since I was 19. All you do is you open it like this, you tear off the side, and always use one condom, don't ever use two, because that will increase your chances of spawning. And then what you do is you find whichever way the tip is facing, like that. I don't have anything to roll it over, but roll it down over the penis, and then what you're going to do, I always do this twice, is this little tip right here is going to fill with air. You just squeeze that to let the air out, because that's the most common way for a condom to get broken. And you continue rolling it down until you are over the very base of the penis. That is where you want to have it, so it doesn't slip off inside of you. And then always, just for good measure, one more time, I give it a squeeze at the top to clear out any other air. And then you commence fucking, which is fun, and everybody likes to have sex, but nobody likes the stupid consequences. If you're ready to have a kid, if you're financially ready, if you're emotionally ready, if you're socially ready, by all means, have a child, but fucking take care of it. These things that you are creating, that you are so casually creating, are, I hate to use a cliche, but they are going to be our future. Teach them well. When they ask questions, give them answers. They want to learn. They're not just asking it to annoy you. Give them answers. Satiate their curiosity. Teach them new things, you know? Teach them critical thinking. Teach them how to be skeptical. It's like a game to them. All you have to do is give kids attention. That's what they crave. And when you can't give them attention, find creative outlets for them. I know that it's not easy, and sometimes it's not going to be fun to be a parent, but really, just coming from a selfish point of view, the rest of us don't want to deal with your fucking children. They aren't ours. And when you so stupidly place the responsibility of something so important in the hands of people that don't give a shit about it, that's when you're gonna lose the game. I would have shown you how to do it with my mouth, but you know, half of it's numb right now.